his wisdom, and Eamon was in sales like me, except he used to travel in ladies' undies and I didn't. That's the only difference between us. But anyway, I started out in Kleeneze and I put my catalogues out and I collected some of them. Did you ever do that? Yeah, collected some of them. And where the heck did the rest of them go? Is there anyone here who's been working with Kleeneze who hasn't ever been discouraged? Yeah. Thank God nobody's putting up their hand, because you're all truthful, you're not telling lies. You do get discouraged, don't you, sometimes? Yeah. I was out in an estate in County Wicklow near Avoca, and it was a new estate, and I had put catalogues all over the estate. And I picked up 25 catalogues. There wasn't a single order in any one of them. And it started to rain. You know, it always happens, doesn't it? You've got no orders and it starts to rain. And I was thinking, to hell with this for a game of cowboys. I said, I'm jacking this in. And 2 houses later, I got an order for €134. I remember it as well as anything. And I said, hang on a minute, maybe I'm being a bit hasty. And another 3 houses, I got an order for €65. And I said, oh, well, maybe I was too hasty. So I think that week I did about 350, so I was happy enough. Or it must have been 370, because I never pay carriage charges. Never pay carriage charges, I hate them. Apart from the discouragement, you do have fun doing this job, don't you? I mean, I'm sure you've all had a lot of fun doing it. I go out to houses and in all sorts of strange places, and one of them one day, she has no letterbox, this lady, but she has got a porch which was built onto the front of her house. Did you ever see one of these and you pull the door back and there's no letterbox? So what do? You put the catalogue inside the porch on the doorstep. Well, just as I had done this, a very large cat forced its way past me, moved inside the porch and sat on top of my catalogue. So I just closed the door on the porch and I thought, oh my God, maybe that cat's not supposed to be in there. And maybe I've let the cat in, I shouldn't have let the cat in. Do you know the way? And I said, God, maybe the cat will pee on the catalogue. And that'll be the end of that order. So what I did, I thought quite reasonably, was I pulled open the door and I tried to shh the cat out, tried to get the cat out. It was at this point when the door opened and a rather large teenage boy looked at me in amazement. There's this middle-aged man standing outside his porch trying, as he thought, to steal his cat. He hadn't seen the catalogue and he didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, since then they have become regular customers of mine. Another experience I had was in a very nice, one of the less salubrious parts of one of the county council estates in County Wicklow. I won't say where, because it's not where they put people who pay their rent. You know that sort of place? And I was going along and I had done all these houses. I came up to a house where I had dropped all the catalogues, looking for my catalogue back. And I come up to the door and I saw the sign on the mat which said welcome. And I said, well, this is very nice, because they're going to be nice, welcoming people. But the door was slightly ajar, and through the door I could hear the most horrendous row going on in the house. I mean, they were shouting and cursing at each other. I made the mistake of pressing the button. And the girl came to the door and like, what do you want? I said, I'm very sorry to disturb you. I just dropped a catalogue in a few days ago. Could I have it back, please? Because I was misled by the welcome on the mat. I said, would you ever? And I didn't need to be told twice. I did exactly that. No, but seriously, I've had the greatest fun working with Kleeneze, and now I'm starting to build my team. I have 3 in my downline, but I'm still only part-time, which I regret. But unlike Eamon said you have to fire your boss in this business. Well, unlike Eamon, I don't have a boss. It's only myself, so I plan on firing myself. At least I'm going to make myself redundant by the end of the year. So that's the plan. Now I have to work on that plan. But I've had the greatest help from everybody I've met in Kleeneze, and if I have one message for you all today, anybody new, is that you will get great help from the people that you meet in Kleeneze. Grania, well, what can I say about Grania? Everybody thinks their sponsor is the best, don't they? But like, Grania is about the same age as my daughter. She's young enough to be my daughter, and yet she's been like a mother to me. Because when I've been discouraged or, unhappy, Grania talks to me on the phone. She always takes my calls, and she always gives me some encouragement. So I go back and I say, right, okay, I can do this. Grania will help me. And she's helped me with everything. So I think, I'm going to say my sponsor is the best one in the business anyway. But I've had a lot of help from other great people in the business like Nuala and Niall, who are not upline from me, and yet they've helped me and given me advice. And there are lots of people like this you meet in Kleeneze. So I can't tell you that I've done great things for Kleeneze, but I can tell you that I plan to. And that's my message today. Okay?
Well done, Roy, that's great.